forgot there's cold.
Yeah.
Are you going to, and this would be a fun conversation to have on the air, and I'm sure they'll appreciate it, are you going to Jersey and Lily?
When is it?
Not next weekend, the weekend after. 2 weekends. It's Friday and Saturday, which is, I recognize, suboptimal for you.
Yeah.
But they're desperate, not desperate, but they're hurting for bodies. They had to promise 60 bodies to Rahagis.
Oof.
And I don't know how I don't know how it's going, but Rich Yale reached out to me.
Yeah, me too.
Which is an indicator of, and I want them to have their 60. I want them to survive it for nothing else.
Yeah.
To prove to Rahagis that it's a viable enterprise. But they're making it as easy as possible. The shooters meeting is 1:30 Friday.
Wow.
And they start shooting at 2.
Alright, as of now we're 3 for 3, waiting on X.
Okay.
Apparently they can't,
Perfect.
they're not even cutting them the range until like noon.
Who'd ever think we would miss Mike?
That is such a large and correct statement.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. You know how you look. You know how you make $5 a gallon gas look good? $6 a gallon gas.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we were in Lone Pine, and I wanted to get to Mojave before I filled up, so as to not have to pay the Highway 395 gas prices. So I put $25 in, and I got 4.6 gallons for $25. I filled up in Arizona twice for $25.
Yeah. I know. But you know.
Yeah. It's all the war, which
Yeah.
apparently is not taking place in 46 other states.
Yeah, there's such bullshittery going on, and you know, of course, the left buy it hook, line, and sinker, or should I say sucker?
Boy.
All right, gents. Let's take a quick piss.
That's me. I'm out of focus.
What the hell's going on here?
Got some hair gel on some of Gavin Newsom's hair gel on your lens?
There we go.
Oh.
Are you watching any part of the World Baseball Classic?
No, I've been watching some Dodger games, but World Classic doesn't really interest me all that much.
I've been dotting in a little bit on here and there.
I know Otani hit a granny the other day in Japan.
Yes.
Good on
For
him.
Japan, yes.
Yeah.
And then went 0 for today.
Ooh.
Baseball is the all-time humbler, as they say. Have you seen
Oh, yeah.
the U.S. lineup? They're all good. Everybody's good. These are the best players in the world, and it's kind of fun. And everybody's having more fun doing this. But how fun to see like Kyle Schwarber and Aaron Judge and Bryce Harper on the same team. And watch the Italian team, thus far undefeated. They got some players. Every time they hit a home run, they run into the dugout and there's an espresso waiting for them. That's the little home run Sully. All kind of fun. But I need to find the U.S. lineup, and everybody's on their best behavior. There's a lot of this behavior for the U.S. team.
Good deal.
It's kind of nice to say guys are honored to play. All that is best about the game, not all that is worst.
That's interesting with Bryce Harper. That guy gets under my skin.
He's always been, what is the word I'm looking for? Oh, he was on the
Dick?
he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated when he was 16. So the guy's feet have never really touched the ground, and there's a little bit of the rattlesnake wrangler Matt Black thing. Yeah, that's a big spotlight really early. But it's nice to see all these guys playing together and playing for the love of the game. It's fun watching. It's a very pure baseball. And the lineup that I was going to say the Dodgers, which is nearly the same thing at this point in time. But the lineup that the U.S. has is just possibly the greatest team of all time. Tarek Skubal, they pitch, I forget, because this isn't the place of spring training. Nobody wants to burn up their $1 million players, $20 million players. They're limited to, I wanted to say, it's not very many pitches, like 39 or 49 pitches. So Skubal went out and racked up 5 strikeouts in 3 innings. I mean, that guy is so good, it's kind of not fair.
Contestant number 3, what moving company will give you a binding quote for your movie and a 10% discount? I noticed you guys down the street with a pickup truck. Contestant number 2, your answer?
Presto Logistics. They're licensed, insured, with an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau.
That's right, folks. And if all you need is storage, check out Presto Logistics' huge climate-controlled storage facility. It's only $100 per month. Take the stress and the backache out of moving with Presto Logistics. Go to PrestoMoving.com. That's PrestoMoving.com. Or call 818-349.
Skip ad. Jeez Louise. That's gross.
Which one?
It was an ad on Rumble. A very heavy-set lady was showing herself off quite enough.
Nazis. You call us fascists. You call Donald Trump Hitler from the left. Really? We're the side that's the problem. You're assaulting ICE agents every chance you possibly get.
Subscribe to the Right View podcast with Laura Trump on Apple, Spotify.
Hey, friends. Hey, family. God bless you guys today. Let's have some fun.
Mariota here with an idea.
Let's see.
That's possible. If you've been living with chronic back or joint pain and just taking pain pills, you can get lasting relief with the help of Dr. Rosenberg at Spinatomy Spine and Disc Centers. Spinatomy is
We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers, guys. Let's keep it going. Keep it going.
It's not traditional chiropractic.
Talked to Kevin this week. I
How's
think
he?
he might be back next week or the week after.
Joint regeneration and cellular medicine that helps your body
Haven't stopped praying for you, Kev, if you're watching it all.
spinal restoration treatments work from the
Fred is here. Hey, Fred. Kirkson, Melissa, always great.
get you back to
Let me throw this one on.
Eric, always great to have you in, Mr. Peterson.
Game 7 of the World Series.
Kirk.
Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Your team is up by 1. Ricky Henderson is on second. Tony Gwynn lines a single to right field. Right field. You have any right fielder in history. Who would it be?
Patch him quick. Brian, good to see you.
Now that's fun.
Hey, Mom.
You got Murphy, Dale Murphy,
Is he in his prime?
Ichiro, Roberto Clemente,
Raul Mondesi,
Raul Mondesi
in his
can.
prime.
Bo Jackson. My favorite response thus far has been, "What idiot manager doesn't walk Tony Gwynn with Ricky Henderson on second?"
I can't disagree with that thinking.
Sorry, I thought you would enjoy.
Yeah,
the
with
response.
2 outs. Yeah, I could totally see that happening. Besides, he wouldn't hit a single on the right. He'd hit a single on the left.
Right.
No left.
Dunk it.
Bo Jackson.
Who is on first?
Importantly, with nuts, bolts, and screws along with parking fuse. Jish says he lit it and ran. Police
Hey, Glenn.
6 people are under arrest. The investigation continues. Jude Butler, New York. It's SRN News.
Your dog and a stranger are driving. Same one. Who do you choose?
I talked to Leon this week. He's slim chance the 29th of this month, but he doesn't think so. He's really, really busy with family stuff. He's in Phoenix this weekend at his daughter's, and then his daughter's coming out here for a couple of weeks. So likely it'll be, where are we, March, sometime in April.
Cool. Cool. Hey. Whenever he's free. You know what? I'm glad he's busy.
Right.
I'm glad there's family involved. God bless you, Leon. I don't know if you're going to hear this sooner or later.
He's a radio listener.
He is a radio. I know.
Reserve your seat. Call AM 870's General Manager Chris Jones at 714-567-6463. 714-567-6463.
I'm talking with investment fraud attorney Benson Lau from StopYourSteal.com. Ben, if a person suspects their investment advisor frauded them, how do you determine?
We're 4 for 4.
You may not realize that you've been cheated. until it's
Nice.
too late. A lot of times, investment advisors come up with new strategies and practices that disguise the wrongdoing. That's why you need to call us to see exactly what's going on.
The weather's getting better. The season's changing.
I
All
could
these.
do without this wind.
Yeah, the wind. Oh man,
Yeah.
trees coming down all over the place around my place. But that does mean, and especially with the World Baseball going on, that means baseball is on its way.
Oh yeah,
Baseball
I've
is-
been watching preseason games just about every night this week. You know, they're only good for the first 3 innings, and you can watch a bunch of minor leaguers playing. But first 3 innings are fun. I watched Miguel Rojas base hit into left center, followed by Freddie double, followed by Mookie double, followed by Teoscar double. It was 3-0, no outs, man on second. I was like, well, yeah, okay.
It's a good start.
And I still have yet to see Will Smith. Is he on the?
He's on the WPC team.
Okay. Well, that explains that. So,
Hey, Weedy, good to have you.
hey,
Bobby?
Scott.
Hey, Weedy was down at Weedy. You were down at the Moto Guzzi place today. You were down to see Mark Etheridge at Moto Guzzi Classics. I'm sorry I missed you.
We're moving towards. Read the latest headlines on our website.
Hendo. Arr.
AM 870. The answer.
This should be us.
Let's do this thing.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network, baby.
That's right. From San Diego to San Francisco, from LA to Phoenix to Vegas, we are on the air.
And we are all over your internet. We are on YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, and X. Just look up Gunslinger Radios or Gunslinger Auctions. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, subscribe to any of the platforms. And don't forget to share.
That's right. And don't forget, this is a live show, and
Live
we
show.
have a phone. What is that number, Jim?
You guys don't want to call in tonight. Let's get you in right now. 866-870-5752. Once again, that's 866-870-5752.
I like that.
Hey, yeah.
And if you are here, you're where you should be.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this week has been interesting. Let's see. I don't even know where to start. The May is done, guys. We're about 780 lots at this point.
That's a big day.
Yeah, and we're coming.
Sorry.
We're coming close to literally 800 lots. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to move
800 lots.
We're so close.
So this is the last. You're 500, and that's it.
That's a hard stop.
Yeah, and so I was talking it over with the guys, and we're talking about, well, maybe what we'll do is we'll do something in over July 4th.
Yep.
You know, just not so big. Maybe we'll do like a 400 or 500 lot. Or, you know,
Not so big.
not so big. Yeah, I know. My first auction ever was like 140 guns. Oy, and then we're already booking stuff for September. We've got 4 large collections out there that we're waiting to pick up.
Or come in.
Or come in.
Yeah.
I've got about 6 different meetings next week with people that have collections that are, you know, trying to figure out what to do. I got a call from a sweetest little gal. She's just turned 90, and her husband is no longer with us, and he was a large collector at one time, and she's not touched anything in 5 years or 6 years, however long he's been gone, and she's decided that she wants me to come down and get that stuff. So those are the toughest ones, man, I swear. You know, well, let me back up. When they're friends, those are the worst. But
Yes.
But you know,
You know what? This is where what you do is a real positive thing, though. Here's a lady. You are going to be able to help her out. Again, because it's the auction business, it's as transparent as can possibly be. And this woman who's probably been sitting looking at this stuff, each one a reminder of her dearly departed. And you're going to turn that into capital, which will make her life easier or her offspring's life easier. That's a good thing. This is really, really kind of a public service.
In that vein, I had a call this week. We had a gal whose husband passed away, and she had us come out and get him. And she tried to sell him to me, and I try not to buy from widows because it's just better if they can wait till the auction. And she made me an offer to purchase them, and it was a fair offer. And I said, let's see if we can't do better at auction. And we tripled it. Yeah, and when I called her and I said, well, here's what you got coming, I'm not kidding you, she almost passed out.
Woo!
I mean,
I love that.
You know, it made me feel good, and it was just, you know, really cool that, you know, her offer, she asked me to buy them for 10, and she got a little over 30.
Boy, oh boy.
So it's like, and you know, I know she really needed the dough, so you know, everybody won. And I get, you know, I get paid. I'm not complaining, but she got a lot more money than she was expecting, and that was really good. And
I love that.
That's why I'm here, guys. I've been doing this for 29 years in June.
Jeez, just as long as you've been shooting cowboy.
Yeah, I had started shooting cowboy about 4 months before I opened. And because I was trying to, you know, get out and meet people in the gun business, you know, well, not so much business, but in the gun world to talk to them and so on and so forth. And that's where we're heading. And Gunslinger Auctions is just every day. It's kind of like Christmas because you don't know what's going to come in.
So
it's
you're
really,
telling
really
me
cool.
that we may have to do another auction in July. September is already looking to be jam-packed already with what's already on schedule to be picked up. So December may be the closest, if anyone's thinking about it still.
If you don't act fast, yeah, you may be in December.
Come
guys.
on, folks. And you don't want to be in 2027.
No. Well, I mean, it's going to get here. But
exactly. I'm just saying.
I am not kidding you. My phone rings off the hook at the shop. I mean, yeah, you guys have been there and heard it.
Well, you got 2 phones and you're like,
usually doing, one in each hand. Go, oh, hang on. Okay, so anyway, wait, and I'm backing and forth, and that's what it's been like. But about every third call has been, I've got a gun collection, and and it's like, okay.
But you get the word out. This is what you do.
Yeah, and you know, we don't auction ammo unless it's, you know, like Henry, 1800s Henry ammo or something, you know, very
or something
collectible.
Specific to the firearm. If it comes with something,
it will go with the firearm,
Yeah.
but we won't necessarily auction it. And that all started from the old days when we used to bring all the firearms with us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we didn't want to have ammo out because that's just not real bright. So, but. So what we usually will do is we'll purchase the ammo in bulk, and I've picked up a couple of large collections of unfired new in box.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of military stuff. 308s, 223s. You know, 5.56.
7.62 stuff that we used to
By-
get in those crates.
Oh yeah, the big tuna cans.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
And
545.
not too much of that, but we do get just about everything you can imagine, and you know, all of this stuff goes up to the Azusa store. So I just sent, I think, 12 cases of 22 up to the Azusa store. So if you need cases, so if you need some bulk 22, we got a sale going, and just about every day we get something on sale up there. So you guys need to get to the Azusa store.
And if you have a 22, you should be shooting it. And if you don't have a 22, you should get one.
Yeah, because I love 22.
And
right?
And the great thing about the Azusa store, it's not just all complete your modern firearms. If you are a cowboy shooter and you're looking for something, there's going to be something there for you. If you're into the military surplus, there's stuff there for you. If you're looking for something modern, if it's not in store, we can order it for you.
That's
So
right.
We can do it all there.
Yeah, we do it all. And, you know, I'm on with Davidson's. If you order a gun through them, I can't remember what they call that. The Gun Genie.
Right.
You know, we
bring
get
it
them
in.
delivered to us. And
You did that for one of my guys with a shotgun boogie SKB the other day.
Oh, there you go. So, you know, we got a lot of stuff going on at the Azusa store. So come see us there. And speaking of Azusa, let's get to our friend Richard at the airport. How are you, Richard?
Good evening, you fantastic gunslingers.
Thank you, sir. What's going on?
I want to know, when shooting a rifle, at what point do you have to start correcting for elevation? What range?
Well, it depends on the rifle.
That would depend on the caliber.
Yeah, and the ammo. I mean, if you're shooting 45-70, you get this big old fat, you know, barrel flying through the air, and so you know you're
like lobbing a bowling ball.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. You know, that's almost like bow and arrow style. You got to get that thing up in the air. But if you got something in a Spitzer that, you know, like 300 Win Mag or something like that, you don't have to do it for several hundred yards.
Especially with new modern rounds like the 6.5 Creed.
And is there a particular on the site? Is there a notch you're looking at?
A knot? Well, yeah, it would depend on what kind of sight you have. I mean, these are variables, Richard, and you kind of...
As a rule of thumb, you zero at 100 yards, or if you have a really high power, very ballistically efficient caliber, 200 yards. And after that, you start compensating for it for bullet drop.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. Got it. Got your joke?
Now, you guys are real equestrians, right?
We like to horse around.
Hey.
Okay. How would you describe a pony with a sore throat?
A little
horse.
You know, you guys are going to have to start calling me.
All right, Richard. Good night. We'll see you next week.
God bless you, Richard. Thank you so
We'll
much.
see ya.
Bye-bye.
An ongoing string of dad jokes from Richard Whiteman.
I tell you. All right, when we get back, normally it would be Rick from the CRPA, but he is needing the night off. So I drug in an old friend of ours.
Extra special surprise guest.
The one and only Mr. Bill Murphy himself.
Mr. Murphy
Who we
returns.
quote at least once every 2 or 3 weeks,
Yeah,
right?
and we'll have him as soon as we get back. You're listening to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we'll be right back.
Should I have Mark call back at 7:30? Line number 2?
Yeah, tell him call back.
Look at you representing with your Uncle Cletus cup.
Look at that. Uncle Cletus.
I had mine, and I left it on the counter. I think I told you. I left it on a damn counter. So.
That's something you should be able to leave here. They would certainly not just toss that out, would they?
I would imagine that this would be so.
But you can't.
Yeah, I think that would get tossed around like a $2 horse.
Go back and it'd be
Horse. That's a pony with a sore throat.
What I do. I do leave it in my car, so I don't take it out. So he said do. It's in the trunk next to the briefcase. When I do get on, boop. Got a
I like it.
Never leaves.
Uncle Cletus is one of the vendors at what do they call it, Winter Trail or End of Range, whatever the world End of Trail, the World
Trail
Championship.
range.
There you go.
Enter.
And they have the best sodas ever, especially on a hot day.
Yeah,
and refills that are like half price if you bring them the cup.
Yeah,
and it doesn't matter when the cup's from.
I think you think you belong to me. I never tried to beg you see one way for yourself. Now someone else and I'm alone. Ready? On my own. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslinger Radio. We murder that song.
Oh, you know what?
And speaking of, let's get to our friend, Mr. Bill Murphy himself.
Mr. Murphy.
How are you, Bill?
Welcome back.
Good, sir. How are you?
Well, you know me, I'd bitch, but who'd listen?
Hey now.
High spirits and plenty of daylight.
What's going on in your world?
Nothing. Just finished a CCW class and a Utah, Florida, Arizona class, so I'm heading home.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So you give the class here in California. What's the name of the place where you do this?
Well, we're Firearms Training Associates, and we do it at Rahaga's.
Mm-hmm.
We have our own training site there with classrooms and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we do all of our classes there. So we have everything from carbine to rifle to, to pistol to building clearing and searching. We have all kinds of facilities.
Stepping up the ladder according to your abilities or needs.
Yep, absolutely. And for those of you who were longtime cowboy shooters at Rahagi's back in the good old days when we were the Kodo Cowboys, they're down where the house used to be.
The shoot house.
Yeah, the old shoot house, way back.
Down the end.
Yes.
Jeff, where did you undergo your training for your CCW?
Right there with Bill himself. In fact, I got to spend 8 hours with him tomorrow.
Hey, it's a good time.
Yeah, we'll have them doing push-ups and all.
That's it. We're done.
Uh-oh.
Walk in with an open vest so everybody sees the scar. We're gonna play for mercy here, right?
I'd love to. Oh man. So
I got a couple of questions.
Go.
Okay, Bill, in the state of California, or at least the county of Riverside, how often does this CCW have to be renewed?
Well, right now it's every 2 years for a normal person, and then a judge is 3, and a reserve deputy is 4 years. But, our sheriff was on TV, Bianco, just the other day saying that when he's governor, he's going to make it 10-year CCWs.
Just another reason to vote for Chad Bianco.
Absolutely.
And the renewal process, Jeff indicated it takes 8 hours just for the renewal?
Yeah, because you got to shoot, you got to go over the laws. California's constantly changing things, and it's one of those things is that we want to make sure guys understand liability, that they can reload, clear a malfunction, and that's what virtually nobody's doing is giving them training.
Mm-hmm.
Actual training.
They give them a qualification course. And then that's all they do. And then the instructor shows he knows how to go ahead and clear malfunction, this and that. But they never have the students do it.
That's
and, if you never practice it, how can you expect to do it in real life?
Boy, especially under duress.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with a little bit of knowledge that they get is that you don't want them doing it at home because it'd be dead cats and dogs and this and that. Santa might get shot off the roof.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, at this point, the original course to get your CCW in the first place, how long does that take for the listeners?
Well, now it's 16 hours, and they did an upgrade on it because originally it was 8. And then the renewal was 4, so they bumped this up to 16 and the renewal to 8. And you're supposed to do a lot of different stuff with the people, and a lot of these instructors really fail short. And I'm surprised that, like, when I go to a seminar and they're saying what they do is that some of them only shoot 18 rounds. Well, 18 rounds doesn't even make Riverside's course. They're more than 18 rounds, and so these instructors don't always do what they're told to do, and then they get decertified. But unfortunately, it takes a while and a lot of people waste their money before these companies get decertified.
Yeah, and every county has a different
requirement.
Yeah. So what am I looking forward to tomorrow? What am I going to be shooting?
Oh, you've got to run a mile, shoot 18 rounds.
You still doing the
do
sandbags
all this.
uphill?
No, tomorrow you'll fire about 22 rounds.
Okay.
And so you'll go through the qualification, but we'll do a bunch of training before that, making sure you're still up on your speed loads, your malfunction drills. What we like is that, when you draw, you fire 2, then speed load, then fire 2, and that should be done under 5 seconds at 5 yards.
Okay.
And so that's a common thing. And we have certain common numerical times for different projects. Like you should be able to draw and hit the target twice in 1.5 seconds or less.
All right.
At, say, 3, 5, and 7 yards.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Bill, I got a quick question. It seems as if perhaps they try to use the extended learning time and practical time to deter people to do it, but in my own eyes, it seems as if more education for your CCW, for anyone taking a class like that, seems like it would be in the positive field, because I think that's what a lot of people are lacking, firearms owners and people that just don't know about firearms, is the time spent learning and educating yourself on the firearms. How do you feel about that? Like, why do you feel like it changed the workload, I guess?
One of the crazy things is that go to any police department and say, I'm going to get 16 hours of firearms training, and only about 8 of it will be shooting, 7 to 8, and then the rest of it will be classroom, and say, would you issue me a gun? They'd say, hell no. But with CCW, that's okay. And then you're only going to refresh every 8 hours every 2 years for the renewal side of it. Is that enough to keep your skills? And generally what we find is that when people don't practice a couple days a year, they just don't keep the skill level.
Sure.
And then they're 3.5 seconds. What's a gunfight? What's my definition of a gunfight?
3 seconds or less. 3 shots.
3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As it's 3 yards in 3 seconds, 3 shots.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of the industry standard for self-defense, because in my business where I'm the cop, what do they try and do? They're trying to get away from me. In their business, the robber, they want to get close to you so they can take whatever you have. And so if you can't pull that smoke wagon and get it running in 1.5 seconds, you're just behind the power curve.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes practice to do that.
Absolutely.
And repetition.
Yeah.
Do you have, when someone comes to you, they've already acquired the firearms that they're going to be qualifying for, yes?
Yes and no, because don't forget, we do a lot of other classes too. But what happens, sometimes we guide them. My favorite gun to guide people to was the Glock, and now that's not around. But we guide them to different firearms, and we say, this might be a better gun for you. And then, like, we've had one woman that I know of, but if we've had one, we've had 100, is that their husband gave them a gun, and then their husband gave them magazines, and their husband gave them all this. Well, he gave them the wrong magazines for the wrong gun, and the gun was all steel, and it was big and heavy, and the person was crying within the first 20 minutes. And so, we said, hey, relax. We're going to start you on another gun that's a fantastic gun. You're going to be able to write your name on the target in about 30, 40 minutes working one-on-one with me. And then by the end of it, you'll be back on your 9mm going to town. And then, she bought the gun that she used and liked it and all that. So it's really... I always tell women, and I'm very bad at this, would you let your husband or spouse buy your underwear? And every woman says no, because it'd be cut out parts and it'd be itchy and scratchy and all that kind of stuff. And I said, exactly. Don't let him buy your guns. You buy the gun that fits you, but let him pay for it.
Yeah.
Do you have favorites or things that, as you said, you use Glocks, but now that we can't lay our hands on Glocks readily in the state, what do you recommend for shooters?
I really like the 365 with the California safeties. And, it makes it an excellent gun, makes it really safe if something happens. And you got to take the safety off, kind of like in 1911, to discharge it. And so I actually think that's a very good woman's gun, and also a concealed gun for a guy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Well, I have two, so I can't disagree with you. Yeah.
Well, let me throw one more out there then. Semi-auto versus revolver.
Okay, I love revolvers. It's the gun I have enjoyed my whole life. And what's a gunfight? 3 shots.
Right.
So
theoretically,
realistically, I got 6 shots to solve this problem, maybe 5. And most problems can be solved. I've never fired more than 3 shots at anybody at any time, and I have a pretty good success rate. But it's one of those things is that the revolver works. There's nothing scarier than an old guy with his 5-shot revolver in his front pants pocket. And what happened, that old guy will shoot you. And so the revolver works, but a lot of times they're not good for hand strength for people that have medical issues. A lot of the ladies don't like them. But I've always carried one in my back pants pocket at work. And if I drop trow tomorrow, you'll see it says Smith & Wesson on my butt, and it has the shape of the grip with the knurling. And so what ends up happening, I love my 2-inch 5-shot 38s, and it's a fantastic gun, but it's an acquired art. Yeah. I only do a revolver class once a year, but everybody has to come with revolver. And I don't get just the new person. I get pros because they want to learn how to run it right. And they're pros with semi-automatics, and they're even pros with revolvers. And they come because they want to be challenged and they want to do it a little bit better. So I'm a huge revolver guy, but a semi-auto is more practical.
Understood. Hey, Bill, we're coming up on a break. Can you hang on a few minutes? I got a couple more things on the next seg. Do you mind sticking around for a few?
Absolutely.
Cool. Thanks. Don't hang up when we'll get right back to you. You're listening to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we'll be back with Mr. Bill Murphy himself as soon as we get back.
He's so good.
Oh, he's a fun
kind of like the Leon of the firearms world. Sniffing Wesson.
Deadlines, competition. To thrive, you need mental clarity, sharp focus, and reliable memory. That's why the same company that brings you Relief Factor created Think Factor. Think Factor is designed to help you think clearer and perform better daily. It's a powerful blend of nutrients that supercharges your memory and sharpens your focus. You can stay on top of your work and outshine the competition. After a couple of weeks of taking Think Factor, I noticed a dramatic difference in my clarity, my focus, even my memory. You know what? The longer you take Think Factor, the better the results are. If you've ever felt mentally foggy or struggled to keep up with everything on your plate, well, Think Factor can help you reclaim your cognitive edge and thrive in your life. Call 800-4RELIEF, 800-4RELIEF, or visit ReliefFactor.com, ReliefFactor.com to order Think Factor. Call 800-4RELIEF or visit ReliefFactor.com. Your first bottle just $5. Think Factor. Think clearer, perform better daily.
Sage here. You know Alex Zakarian of Allegiance Gold is a regular on my show, providing his financial wisdom as a former banker on the markets and on the economy. And I want to hear how you
They're asking for the link to
who serves as Alex
FTA.
Success Coordinator at Allegiance Gold.
I am the Client Success Coordinator at Allegiance Gold. Alex has absolutely mentored me. You just give your absolute best to every single client. They get white glove service from Allegiance Gold and work with them over the years to allow that investment to continue to grow. I am extremely proud to work for Allegiance Gold, and I'm extremely proud
horse jokes are killing me. Horse walks into a bar. Bartender says, "Why the long face?"
Hey guys, it's Jennifer Warren speaking with Alex Torres Sr. and Alex Torres Jr.
It's so funny when you tell like a kid that joke, all of a sudden like it's something they've never really heard before, but they put it together and it just
Yep.
clicks in them. You're like, yeah, that's a joke. That is all the joke.
Termite walks into a bar. Says, "Tell me, is the bartender here?"
When you come out, what do you do when you get there?
We'll wait. Is the bar tender here?
Ah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Give them the likes they deserve. Hey, Ricky Riley is not listening tonight because his beloved little pooch is down.
Oh, I
And
know he was dealing with some stuff. And
he's dealing with that. Hoping for the best, Ricky, if this gets back to you, buddy. Captain Rip.
hey, and if anyone sees it, everyone needs the link to Mr. Murphy's training
Oh, yeah.
facility. I put it in all of the chats and all the comments, but it's ftatv.com.
Yeah, and I've been going there for years and years and years. It is, you don't get better. They get all kinds of cool stuff you can buy for other people. If somebody else wants to go, they get all kinds of really cool stuff there. I was born in a barn. Mama died and my daddy got drunk. Left me here to die alone in the plain of tobacco road. Welcome back, to Gunslingers.
Where we play air guitar with our fingers.
Oh, very good. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we're here with the one and only Mr. Bill Murphy. Bill, tell us more about FTA, because we're getting a lot of people that want to know. Asking questions about it.
Yeah, I put the link in our chat so everyone can see your website on there. So, yes, go ahead, please.
Bill?
Hey now.
Are you there?
You want to know how to rock a Springfield Hellcat? You're good. Work a cell phone? Maybe not so much.
Well, while we're waiting, if anyone wants to go out there and check out his website, it's ftatv.com.
Well,
and
RJ, you want to try calling him back? All right, we'll click off of this, and he probably fell asleep because that break was a long.
That's a long one. So, yeah.
Okay, in the meantime, let's get to our friend Mark in Woodland Hills. How are you, Mark?
Hey, brother, how you doing?
Probably fell asleep because that break was
Oh, turn your radio down.
Okay, in the meantime.
Okay, what's going on?
What's going on here?
Mark,
Can you not hear us, Mark?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, buddy. I'm happy to be with you guys.
Okay,
Guardians
thank you.
of the Second A.
Yay, thank you, friend.
You know, a couple of weeks ago, I was caught off guard a bit by a question somebody had for me that I couldn't answer well. I was asked, where do you go to try a variety of handguns at one location and maybe even purchase? All I could think of was perhaps one of those ranges in Las Vegas, the fire ranges there that, mostly cater to Asian tourists and that sort of thing. I was hoping you could come up with something. Do you have any suggestions?
Just about every indoor range I've ever been to has a
pretty good
multitude
selection,
of a multitude of. In the old days, Santa Ana, right here in DeWarty, used to have just about every kind of firearm from a 22 all the way up to a Desert Eagle. And I know in the Inland Empire there's Magnum range, and I know they got a bunch of stuff.
Smoke and Barrel out in Simi Valley has a real good collection.
Yeah, so just about anywhere, any indoor range. The only thing they don't like is you showing up alone. They always want you to bring a friend because we have had
Once in a
people.
while.
Yeah, we have people that have gone into the range and had decided to end things, and there's never. Yeah.
So if anyone's looking for something like that, you can put an indoor gun range with rentals, and they'll go ahead and just pop up.
Am I looking at your Southern California map? Because it looks like there are about 20 of them.
Yeah, Evans, Firing Line, LA Progressive.
So
yeah, they're all over the place. La Puente,
Beverly Hills Gun Club,
Magnum range. Even Burro, if anyone,
Burro Canyon does. Yeah,
they're
okay.
listed on there as well with rentals. So just in case, and always give them a call beforehand, see what they have variety, and see what you like to shoot.
Okay.
I'll pass that along.
All right, very good. Mark, listen, we got Bill back. So
Highly recommended, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We'll talk to you
It's
later.
great to hear
Bye-bye.
you, brother. God bless you.
Okay, let's get back to. Okay, are you there?
Yep. Hey,
Okay.
guys.
Okay, very good. Okay, so anyway, a lot of people are asking about FTA online. So give us your spiel. Tell them why they should be there. What do you do? And
Yeah, walk us through a 16-hour class.
yeah.
Okay. Well, what happens is a law enforcement officer, I have 46 years in, and then I've been hired by everybody around the world to do training at their facilities. I worked for Gunsight. I ran Surefire's training division for a lot of years, and I brought all of that back to Rahaga's, and Mike Rahaga let us build our own ranges and classrooms and bring in electricity and air conditioning. So what we've done is we've taken the best training in the world, brought it to the best weather in the world.
Oh, boy.
And what happens is we do all the advanced classes. We're very fortunate. We get hired to work for SOCOM and do training for Green Berets, do training for Navy SEAL Dev Group, be able to go ahead and do training for MARSOC, which is the Marine Special Operations Command. I worked for Air Force Pararescue for 10 years, going ahead and doing weapons teaching and all that. So we've taken the police stuff, we've taken the military stuff, and brought it together, and then we have classes going all the way from you've never seen a gun before, and we're going to go ahead and let you shoot, and you can cry when you shoot, all the way up to clearing houses, buildings, engaging people with simulation training rounds where we go force on force so that people actually have the experience of making good decisions on deadly force or not. And so this is what we've done. We do night shoots. We do any kind of weapon system. A lot of government organizations hire us to come in and teach their guys to shoot better and then to be able to work in low light and clear buildings better than anybody else does it.
Very cool. And if somebody wants their spouse or their brother or something, I was mentioning earlier that you can buy for other people.
Ooh.
Oh, we love that. We have a thing called a greenie, and it's just a $50 deposit you put down to get a 20 or 25% discount. But you can buy as many of those as you want and then give them to the whole family, have them come on their schedule, and they last forever. They never go out. So we've had somebody call us back 17 years later and go, I think I have a greenie on file, and of course he did.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
then we
cool.
just put him in the next class with his 25% discount and his $50 deposit that he had left in the beginning.
I have one there myself, and it's been there about 5 years because my son Andy wanted to go in and do some stuff, and so I bought him one, and he's yet to follow through. So.
And it lasts forever. This is cool. Can I cash in my S&W green stamps?
You grab him by the earlobe and you bring him to us, and we don't let people escape. We keep an eye on them.
Well, I tell you what, more than likely it'll just be me taking it and using it. So,
I just got a text. This guy is awesome. Just so you know, you're being very well received again.
And Bill, we bring this up all the time whenever somebody brings up 380.
The classic.
Don't let friends carry 380.
and 380 is 9mm
on stud.
380 is 9mm set on stun.
We quote you fairly often and warmly.
Yeah, we use that one all the time.
Set on annoying.
We're gonna have to,
That's a new one. We'll have to integrate that.
Yeah,
one.
right. There's a lot of things you've said tonight that we're gonna have to start integrating some more. So,
yeah, very good. Okay.
I'm honored to have you guys. I'm honored to be on your radio show, and we love your people to come down. Even if they just want to come down on the weekend and come out and see what we're doing, they're welcome to do that. And they'll get to see some great people doing some great stuff and enjoying themselves while being safe.
Yeah.
I've put down the website to FTA on all of our streaming services and all that. So if anyone clicks the link and wants to see, and if you go down and meet Mr. Murphy or anyone there, go ahead and make sure you tell them where you were sent from.
Tell them the Gunslingers, ain't you?
Come on.
Just remember, there's nothing you can do 3 times a year and do it well. You can't drive a car 3 times a year and do it well. You can't type 3 times a year and do it well. You can't have sex 3 times a year and do it well.
Hey, now.
These are repetitive task skills. The more you do it, the better you get. The more other people want to play with you.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Train.
Yep.
Let's go.
Absolutely. And then, if you haven't had enough after you're done with your class, you can step right over into the Rahagis and shoot for a while.
You work those skills.
Yeah, and we also have a private area where people can come out and rent guns and be able to shoot. And that's directly from the Rahagas. And so that way they can have people try different guns. And one of the problems with going to Vegas is they're going to show you stuff that you're going to fall in love with, and then they're going to tell you, well, you can't have it.
You can't have it in California.
Yeah.
And so that's a big deal thing, too.
Okay, here a question. You have a CCW, and how many loaded firearms are you allowed to carry in California?
You're allowed to have 2 on you at any given time. And what happens is, like in L.A., you can only have 3 guns on your permit. But in Orange County, you can have infinite. So you could have 20, 30. We qualified a guy today that had 10 guns on his permit, and that takes a while.
Yeah.
But the most we've ever had is a husband and wife at 23 each. And that was during the time when husbands and wives could share guns, so they couldn't remember whose guns were whose, so they just put them all on their permits. And that's something that they did. So it got them out there shooting for 8 hours every 2 years right in there.
The
problem with that is they don't master one gun.
Yeah.
Well, they're amateurs with many.
Yeah.
Understood that.
I would agree.
Hey, here's a gearhead question. Leather or Kydex?
If I have money, I'll go leather, because that's going to be about $300 for a good holster made by one of the original holster makers. But today the Kydex is so good, and you can make sure to buy finishes for your guns that don't wear.
Right.
And so, like, I carry a Staccato at work, and I have great plastic holsters that fit the gun perfectly. Let me carry flashlights. They're all molded, and they're all the same. I also have holsters from Milt Sparks that are $300, and they're one of a kind. And so do you take one of the kinds out into the ocean? It's something you have to decide.
Okay, my last question for you. Retention or not?
Well, retention starts with the knuckles. And so if I'm carrying concealed, nobody knows I have the gun. So if they start sniffing around too much, they get punched in the nose. Then it goes to pepper spray, then it goes to all this. But your clothing covering the gun is your first line of defense. Now, how fast can you get the gun out of the holster? And guys that are assigned to the range all the time, they can do a great job and get it out real quick. But when I went to work for a big sheriff's department, they made me start with the Beretta, and I had to have the safety on. Then what happened, the holster had to have 2 levels of retention. And then by the time I got it out, you guys have ordered lunch and already eaten a little bit of it. So what happened is I said, wait a minute, I don't need a safety. The holster's got a couple of safeties on it. So I went to a SIG instead of staying with that Beretta because it didn't have a safety I had to leave on.
Right.
But with my Staccato is that I take that safety off as I'm coming out, and I can defeat the retention. I only need 1 level of retention. So on duty, I have a couple of levels of retention because that gun is out in plain sight for everybody to see and make an attempt to grab at. If I've got my if I've got my plain clothes gear on and it's being covered by my clothing, I keep them open top so I can get the gun out relatively quick from under the concealed coat or something else along those lines.
Good and thorough answer. Thank you.
All right. Bill, as always, you've been a great guest.
Absolutely.
And, well, number one, I'll see you in the morning. And number two, well, what's that?
I said, sounds wonderful.
Okay, and we'll have to get you on again. Real quick, give us your website and phone number.
It's ftatv.com, and then the phone number is 714-701-9918.
All right, give them a call, guys. You want some training, here's the place to go. Bill, thanks as always, and I will see you in the morning.
Sounds great, sir.
Thank you, Bill. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. God bless.
All right.
Man, always a good conversation. Love it.
Yeah. 45 on what? Anger? Annoy.
Annoyed.
Yeah,
That's it.
45 on annoy. All right, you know what? You're listening to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And lines are now open. What's that number?
866-870-5752. Again, 866-870-5752.
Give us a call and we'll be right back. She has me and she has you.
Hey, it's Jeff from Gunslinger Gun Shops and Let me help you. I've been in business here in California for 28 years, so I know how to do it. How to get it sold for maximum value, and most importantly, how to get it sold.
Thanks for the last caller going to call in. I like that. May need to make a special trip to LA for training.
Yeah, Sadie. I think Sadie's all the way in Georgia, so that is a very special trip.
Well, you'd probably hate the weather because
yeah,
today it was
just about 90.
We literally have thousands of bidders every auction.
I mean, there are hurricanes and tornadoes all over the country. We had a little bit of Santa Ana's today, but
talking to somebody
Look
from
at us.
Boston who's out for the weekend. Not in a hurry to go back.
yeah.
Gunslinger Auction.
.com.
Thanks for that.
Breaking rocks in the hot sun. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Needed money 'cause I had none. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And now it's your time. Give us a call. What's that number, Jim?
Call in 866-870-5752. Again, that's 866-870-5752.
Those of you that are not in Southern California, where we're getting 80 to 90 degree weather, we get a little bit of wind since Friday, but it's tolerable. Tell us about where you're at.
Yeah, where are you listening from? I know we have a lot of friends in the chat from all over this country. Our friend Rob is still out in Florida. Sadie over in Georgia. Jake Reno, I know he's in
Up
Seattle
in Washington.
right now, in
Yeah.
Washington. So yeah, if you let us know either in the chat or give us a call at 866-870-5752. Let us know where you're calling from, or let us know when you're going to be venturing out to see Mr. Murphy.
Mr. Murphy, you bet. And to get ready for that, I'm putting 5 or 6 guns. I can't remember. I think it's 6. 6 guns. That's what they allow in Riverside County. So that's
why not?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
So why not?
And of the ones, I took them all out today. I went up to West End and did some shooting.
Check them out a little bit.
Yeah, well, because I carry pretty much 1 or 2 all the time, and the other 4 are just in case they go down, and so they don't go down very often. So some of these guys haven't seen daylight in like 2 years. So I thought, maybe I better get off my butt and get out and go shooting. So I went up to West End, and it was pretty quiet up there today because again the wind was cooking pretty good up there. So I got up and met a gentleman named Lee, very nice guy. He was in the bay next to me, and I went up I'd never been up on or up where the shotgun is. When you first, instead of going in like
to the right.
Yeah, and go all the way through, you hang a right and go up the hill. I'd never been up there. They got 3 bays up there that are very nice.
Cool.
And they're not real long, but I wasn't shooting.
Handgun training.
Yeah, I remembered from last time it was 15 feet, 30 feet, and 45 feet. So I put a target out, a 12 by 12 target at 15, 30, and 45. And, the 15 was so like, oh, come on. So I pretty much, originally I was going to go, okay, 6 on this one, 6 on this one, 6 on this one. And it was like 1, 1, 4, 6, 6, 6.
And how long do you have to do this in?
There's not a time limit, but
okay.
Now again, I haven't done it in 2 years, so maybe it's changed. But what it was before was they gave you a great big silhouette, and you had to put out of 18 shots, I think you had to have 15
on literally the silhouette.
Yeah, on the silhouette somewhere, and
that's
so
pretty generous.
Yeah, so I figured, well, I'd go 12 by 12 square and just cruise. And it took me a minute because a couple of them, my Kimber KS6 shoots a little low at the 45 feet. So it took me a minute to. Oh yeah, wait a minute. So went up to the top of the target and just 6 for 6, 6 for 6, 6 for 6.
A little adjustment.
If you knew somebody at a gun shop, you could probably have them replace that with like a nice fiber optic that was a little bit taller. And
yeah, but here, the problem with concealed firearms is they like them stock.
Yeah.
They don't like playing with things.
If you were to correct the front sight, that would be pretty hard to defend as a prosecuting attorney, wouldn't it? I sighted it in so that I could be more. I don't know. I'm not an attorney. Never played one on TV.
The way I look at it, why take a chance?
Yep.
And just leave it alone and leave it stock, and
always remember your adjustment when you do fire.
Yeah. So, and again, not likely going to be shooting anything at 45 feet anyway. What the 3, 3, and 3.
If you can center mass,
yeah,
you're going to be good. You just won a world championship. I think you're probably going to be okay. You're not the guy I'm worried about.
So it was fun. I saw my buddy Daniel up there at West End and some of the other guys, and I have to remind them every time that we do have a radio show.
So poke them a little bit on the elbow.
Yeah, and everybody always, oh yeah, I get that. I get that all the time. Oh yeah, I listen to you at least twice now.
Yeah, come on. It's only been 6.5 years.
Out of 6.5 years, you've listened twice. Wow, you're a steady listener.
Keep that headphone screwed to your skull.
I remember you said that one thing that one time. Yes, of course you did.
Oh yeah, that was back in the 90s, I think. Oh man.
No.
So anyway, yeah, March 30th, guys. It's gonna be a whopper. It may be our number one auction of all time out of 20,
you said
28
March
years.
30th.
March 30th, yeah.
30th.
Oh, May 30th.
You're correct.
May 30th. It's looking.
That's soon enough. I know.
Yeah. No, not March. May 30th.
How many lots?
It's going to be real close to 800.
Geez, that's going to be a lot.
And I love the fact that every time you come on from one of those things, you always say, "That's it. We're going to limit it to
no more
500." And by golly, when I say 500, I mean 535. By 535, I mean 600. The 675 is my final offer. By golly, 700.
Do I hear 8?
Hey, come on, you start auctioning up your own auction.
That's cool.
I tell you.
Any high points that? I'm sorry, not
many.
the handgun.
Yeah,
the high point. Any particular thing?
I actually knew what you meant because I wouldn't want to sell a high point.
No.
Friends don't like friends.
There are so many sniper rifles, from the U.S., Germany, Japan, and Britain and Russia. I mean, this is just like World War II guy's dream come true. Yeah, we G41s, G43s. Yeah,
you said that Milsurp was going to be just all shapes and sizes.
Yeah, there's so many cool. The British one that we have, it's just It's just unbelievable.
That's their T4, I would say.
Yeah, and it's in the box. We've got the original.
That's just
wood
unbelievable
box.
to me.
Yeah, it is. It is just so cool. And man, Colts galore from 1902 to just autos to early 1911s, early 1911s and 38 Super.
That's going to be a hot ticket. They always are.
You know, we've got some Colt Aces. You know, last auction we sold a Colt Ace for just about 14,000.
Yeah, that was that Coast Guard one, I want to say.
Yeah, that was a Coast Guard.
Unusual stamping.
And I don't remember. I don't remember what Colt Aces we have this time, but we've got a bunch of them and just really cool stuff.
That is cool.
Yeah, Tokarev SVT 40s.
That's the Russian attempt at emulating a semi-automatic rifle.
Exactly, and it's
boy, those are such weird fish.
Weird and clunky, and have a bizarro recoil to them, and they're in 7.62 by 54R, so it's
still a very cool artifact.
Very cool
and decent working gun.
And they used to be fairly reasonable.
Well, nobody wanted them. So they're like the size of tent poles, and they're ungainly.
I mean, you could use this thing as a spear. It's so long and
javelin out.
Yeah, it's a weird shape to it and everything.
Look them up. If you haven't looked them up, you can see how the Russians were going out of business. Then you compare that to something like the Garand.
Or if it's already got you kind of thinking about it, make sure you jump into the store. The catalog's going to be out in about another month, a little over a month. But just in case, you can see this stuff firsthand at the Orange shop.
Oh, yeah.
And how good is that?
Yeah, and we've got, of course, some antiques that we'll have some Winchester 73s and 86s and stuff like that. Man, I mean, I just one after another. We're trying to sit down and pick out for the flyer. What are we going to do? And it's like, we can't put this many guns on a flyer. There's just too many way cool firearms to just. But
you're gonna have to put just a link to the whole catalog because there's so much. It's gonna feel like every lot is gonna be another high point.
Yeah, and man, I mean, like I said, just Colts galore, 1911, World War II stuff. Oh man, I can't wait. It's gonna be a fun day. What is that? Oh,
hey, music. Is it 7:57 already?
You know what? We're done with hour number one. In our second packed hour, that's your turn. Damn it. Give us a call.
Come on. 866-870-5752. Again, 866-870-5752. Call in.
All right. I saw a couple of calls come on, and then they bop off. I don't know. Anyway, give us a call. You're listening to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And I'm going to put my jacket on because it's getting cold in here.
I went to one of those things. Those are very, very cool. And boy, I'm kind of sorry I missed that. How very, very fun. It is 250th.
One of my employees was there yesterday. He went with a big stack of flyers.
Did he go with a Brown Bess or a Charleville?
That I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Because that's kind of fun. I think you know the answer to this. Can you add or change a firearm in a mid-CCW duration? I think you can't.
You can't. No, you can, but it will cost you, and you have to go and if you're adding one, you have to go and certify with it and get it put on your card. So they'll have to issue you a new card.
There you go. That's why you have the radio show.
So, well, it's also because I asked, because I had a SIG 45 P
220?
P220 for a while, and
that's a big chunk, but I like them.
Yeah, and it just patterned under my shirt so bad, so I decided to take it off.
It's a big chunk.
And when I
replaced with something more svelte.
Yeah, and when I called, that's what they told me. So instead of that, I just put it in the safe and left it there. Still got the gun. I just took it off my CCW.
That's a service pistol, man.
Yeah, I used to have all 45s on my CCW.
Yeah?
Yeah, and now they're all 9mm except that one revolver.
The question is asked by Fred, what's the latest on the Mustang? You sent me a little bit of video.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk.
Oh boy. Okay, so it's running. Okay, everything's in it for running, and because I bought a rolling body, basically, there was no tracks for the seats, so
Everything's got to be put in.
Yeah, Vinny called me. We got the seats, but he wanted me to come in and set it up. So
it fit you.
So yeah. So with the video I sent these guys is, I get in it, I sit down, and I start it, and that's Vinny's only started it, and I've only been watching it, but I actually got to sit in my own car and start it. It was pretty badass. So
sounds sweet.
Yeah. The brakes are in it. The power steering's working. Brakes are all done. Of course, the motor's all finished. They're now starting to. The dash is in, and all the wiring is done. We bought a I Did It kit and a tilt column. So the steering wheel, we went with one that's kind of like the old Mustang. It's that wood with the 3-spoke and then all the little dots around it. We kind of went with that, but bitching her. Yeah, bitching her, And then we're going to start putting together, like the doors. I got all the stuff for the doors, the window and the cranks and everything. And so we're going to start working on that. They should have started that last week. So,
do you have an ETA?
Yes, before June, because I'm going to go to they have a in Chino at that right by the old place.
Oh yeah.
That orphanage. That's where Steve McQueen grew up, right there off of East End.
Oh yes, right there. Dang.
Oh, they're gonna have a show.
They do it every year.
Oh, that's cool.
And
you're gonna show up in that?
I already got my space. So I told my mechanic Vinny Boom Bots. I got him.
This is non-negotiable.
I said we are going to that show.
We are not showing up in a Carmen Ghia.
No, we're not showing up in a Chevy convertible. We're going in this car. So, the hardest part about this car is getting it away from him once it's done.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Anybody seen Jeff? Highway 1.
Vinny likes this car pretty much just about as much as I do.
He's going to be holding on to it, taking it.
Yeah,
his time.
we're not cutting corners. I mean, we're doing everything correct, and and it's all resto mod, so it looks bone stock, but like the dash looks stock, but it's all LED.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
I had a men's conference the other day over at my church, and everyone brings their hot rods and just parks them on the lawn at there.
What did you take?
I took my Nissan Rogue, but I told them...
You scamp!
But I told them, I was like, because at 4th of July, we have a big old thing where the whole community brings out everything. I was like, my man told me I could take one this next time, and I was like, I'm going to take them up the offer. And they're like, what? And I was showing them pictures of all your stuff. They're like, whoa, which one do you think you'll take? I was like, whatever one will let me. That's it.
Pick one.
Man, that is so bitchin'. It's so cool. Everyone. My Bible study it's called the Hot Rod Bible Study. It's in a garage.
Oh wow.
With the motor, and then someone's always working on a car behind us. So it's real cool. Shout out to the Packing House Men's Bible Study. Love you guys. A couple of guys listen, so.
A shout out to Juanita, who says, I love listening to you guys. Ricky got me started, and I have learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Juanita.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Ooh, there's a redhead watching us. Gotta mind my language.
My dad's watching?
Read the latest headlines on our website, am870theanswer.com.
Spell M-A-N dude. Oh. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
That's us. Can you believe, 6.5 years we started from this itty-bitty little Saturday evening at 7 o'clock, 1 hour, to 2 hours on
That was
the entire
7
state of
o'clock
California.
in the morning.
Yeah.
And you were, for your first few, for like the first 2 months or something, you were pre-taped.
Yeah, the other station didn't think we had enough talent to do it live, and
Handling this with gloves.
Yeah. So it was, they were nervous because of the gun thing and everything else. So they didn't like it. So we had to go in. It was just god awful. It was like Thursday afternoon at 3, and we had to be in L.A.
Yeah.
On
the west side, no less.
Yeah.
There's no good freeway.
Yeah, the 10 freeway, and you get off at Washington, if anybody knows the area.
Right up the 10 and the 405.
Yeah, top speed is 10. That's why they call it the 10 freeway.
It's not just the name of the freeway; it's the speed limit.
Yeah, just horrific.
We have thrived and survived.
Yeah, we've come a long way, baby.
Hey.
Well, and speaking of a long way away, our buddy Robert's out in Florida still. Hey, how are you, Robert?
Hey, Robert.
Hey guys, how are you?
Doing good, brother. Good to hear you.
Hanging in there.
It doesn't matter where I am in the world. It's Thailand. it's Florida. It's Mexico. I always watch you no matter what. It's my time to watch you guys.
We appreciate the heck out of that.
Yes, thank you.
So far, you have the record for the most distant phone call, I think.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, awesome. You know what? We're gonna extend on that this year. By the way, the Bill Murray situation, I love that because I just got my application. So for California, I'm gonna call him definitely.
Okay.
I'm in Florida. I have a buddy here I've known for 15 years. And every day he shows up here. This is what I'm carrying. This is what I'm carrying. This is what I'm carrying. I'm like, well, how many can you carry? He goes, whatever I want.
Hey.
Right.
Free America.
I'm like, no, it's so different here. And I'm sitting in my buddy's parents' house, 5,000 square foot condo in the Gulf of America.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty nice.
Really great.
Very cool.
When it starts raining here, we'll give you a call.
No,
take a road trip.
It rains here, whatever. But you know what? You guys are so awesome. I look forward every Sunday to listen to you guys. And then my friend Matt, I'm like, you got to listen to these guys. He's like, sure. So hey, Matt, are you listening? You better call in.
Hey,
there you go.
Put him through the fire.
You guys are awesome. And I've told people about your auction. And, Jeff, your auction is incredible. I actually, on Wednesday, came and picked up 2 Vaqueros.
Vaqueros.
That I bought. And Jimmy, I'm going to say something to everyone out there listening. I didn't want to go, and I called, and Jeff hooked me up with Jimmy, and I bought one. I'm like, okay, I'm driving down. I bought the second one, and literally I picked him up, looked at him for 2 minutes, and put him in the safe, and then off to the airport to here to Florida. So you guys are just absolutely awesome.
You're gonna have to take him out and shake him out.
Heck yeah!
I'm going to. No, and then there was an older gentleman at Jeff and your eye. He's like, oh, well, you can sit there and shoot 1,000 rounds out of that, take it home, and then build a house with them.
Oh yeah,
that's about right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's about right.
Yeah, they are just about indestructible.
I'm like, oh, okay. Actually, you know what? I look forward to your auctions every time.
Me too.
And I'm like, okay. Okay, what am I going to buy next time?
And we look forward to you being there, or even be on the phone. It's always great to have you there, man.
No, it's just, and you guys, and honestly, anyone listening, you have to go to the Las Vegas Antique Gun Show because that was the most incredible experience.
There's a lot of killer stuff there.
No, and there was a guy. There's a gentleman upstairs. His name is Dan. And he is. I have yet tomorrow. I'm going to go over and see his collection, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I've always wanted to go there." I'm like, "You have to go there. Jump in your little plane and fly out there."
Yeah, definitely.
You have to see it. It's a once in a lifetime. I'll be there every year, but it was absolutely a once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah,
it's fun seeing you.
I appreciate you 3 guys so much.
Yeah. No, thank you. It was great.
You guys are awesome. And that's all what I have about to say.
Thanks, Robert.
Robert, as always, thanks, and we'll talk to you soon.
We love you, brother. God
And by,
bless you.
and by the way, are you really that cold, Jeff? You have your jacket on?
I got my jacket on.
air just kicked on. It
Yeah,
was-
and I'm sitting right under one of those.
One of those vents?
Yeah, one of the vents. So when it goes on, it gets chilly in here in a big ass hurry. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Talk to you later, Rob.
I'm only poking the stick at you. You're a bear.
Yeah, well,
You know.
Yeah,
And
understood.
congratulations on the win on the championship.
You done good.
Thank you.
And yeah, you guys, that's awesome. And I want to come out and I want to see this.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I actually want to come out and see this cowboy shooting.
Do
So,
it.
We got a couple
Awesome.
of big matches coming up if you're in town.
Yeah, state matches.
Championship.
since I'm acquiring the firearms,
Might as well.
check it out.
Yeah. And in fact, we have a bunch of cowboy action guns coming up in May.
Oh, yeah.
I know a guy that needs a side by side.
We've got several, including SKBs.
I need to get an SKB.
So,
Yeah,
anyway,
I actually have a over under SKB shotgun.
yeah,
That's a good
And
kit.
I go sporting clay shooting with that. It's awesome firearm.
yeah. They're just as good when they go the barrels go the other way.
Yeah.
Anyway, Robert, we got to go. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Thank you, brother.
And also, I bought some other Brownie over unders from you guys, and I kick butt. I kick butt with those.
Those are both great
That was
choices.
that was one of the first thing I'm like, oh, that's super cheap. I'm buying that.
You're a man of taste, Robert.
All right, Robert.
You know,
this time I'm
that's
hanging
why-
up on you.
That's why I do a call-in and not show up, because I'm spending more money than I need to.
This is the Irish goodbye. So anyway,
You go. We'll talk to you later. Take care. All right.
Thanks, Robert.
Oops, I hit the button. I'm sorry, Robert.
A real quick question from Melissa over online. Should I sell my 1911 Swiss Army rifle?
is that a straight pull?
Yeah, it's the Schmidt-Rubin
Yeah.
extended.
They're a neat rifle. Man.
Yeah, you know, if it's in the 7.5, it's a little difficult to find the ammo these days. I mean, there's guys out there that have them.
It's a favorite rifle for long range and wild bunch.
Yeah, I mean, if
Quick action.
if you plan on shooting it, no, keep it. But if it's just hanging around, let somebody else have fun with it for a while.
Preferably someone that reloads.
Yeah, yeah, no kidding. So guess what? I remember last week I mentioned that I was going to start the diet.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I started it on Monday, and I'm doing the hardcore Atkins. So no sweets. No, if you guys notice, no soda,
No cola.
yeah,
Good on you, man.
I'm down about 3.5 pounds already, but the one thing that I forgot, because I did this about 5 years ago. I said that's it, and I dropped 55 pounds, and I kept it off for a couple years, and then with the surgery thing, I put 20 back on, and when I hit 20 pounds, I said that's it, going back to it. I'd forgotten the one part, the withdrawals your body goes through.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it is unbelievable.
What do you miss?
Coca-Cola. It's the only thing I
It's
really
completely addictive. That's the thing.
Yeah,
that whole flavor combination.
Man, and for me, cherry Coke has just always been my go-to. And
I throw a blanket over the Uncle Cletus.
I had a soda or two at Uncle
Man, that
Cletus's.
stuff's-
I got nice root beer.
Yeah, he's got root beer out there that's just killer diller, and those big
that's always my
chunks of
choice.
ice. Yeah, but
I'm sorry, we're killing you. We're like playing hunger, right?
yeah, well,
How about a nice slice of pie? Come on.
The problem is you crash for days.
Sure.
And that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Going through those withdrawals.
I started about Friday, and Friday, yesterday, and today. Man, on Friday we had a bunch of stuff come in, and we're bringing in ammo and guns and this and that, and my butt was hanging maybe 1/8 of an inch off the ground. I was so tired. And it's like, so even getting out and walking this week, I did it 4 of the 6 days, because one I skipped just flat out because of the wind. It was just crazy too much. But one day, man, I got home, and of course, that the 91 Parkway, it took me an hour and 50 minutes to go 30 miles.
Welcome to
and by the time I got home, I just said, I can't do this. I walked in and I just grumbled.
Yeah, you getting hangry?
Oh, it was, no, not so much because you get to eat meat and everything.
Yeah.
And, so I've been eating meat and salads and veggies and stuff. But, no Cokes, no
sweets, no dessert.
No candy. I don't really eat candy bars, but ice cream.
Ooh.
Anyway, I'm going to growl right into the next commercial. You're listening to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
Dan in Fullerton and Mark in Huntington Beach. As soon as we get back, we're getting right to you. Don't go away. You're listening to us, and we'll be right back.
Yep.
Yeah, iced tea.
Unsweetened.
Yeah, unsweetened iced tea. A little bit of cheating. Sweet and lows.
All right, seems like Melissa is gonna make the jump and give her up.
Yeah, they're big and bulky and they're cool guns, but what the hell are you gonna do with it? Use it as a oar.
Oh, right. Or an anchor. It's that
Yeah,
big.
yeah. Oh, here.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to need a lot of these this week, man. Holy smokes. We did a 5-hour gig last night. I haven't done.
Oh, boy.
Look at this. Down to the blood on the fingers.
Oy, oy, oy.
It is. So, yes, need these. Thank you.
Now you say to me, oh, to be so untrue. I want you to cry. I want you to say, I want you oh, I got a river over you. I better watch it. I'll strip my gears tonight. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And as promised, let's get right to Dan in Fullerton. Dan, what can we do for you, sir?
Well, you guys play some fantastic tunes from the 60s.
Thank you.
And as a high school graduate of 1970, to hear Croce and Cocker, Joe Cocker, Joe Cocker. I don't know if I tune in for you guys for the gun news or for the music. It's remarkable.
It's called Little Column A, Little Column B.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Friday, I'm the exalted president of the Sierra High School class of 70 trap club.
Cool.
And that was because everybody else took a step back, and I was too stupid to move. So
that's happened to me a time or two.
Yeah, and my task is to arrange the meets, which we do twice a week, and we argue about what day. And then, of course, I'm in charge of the tokens, which is my biggest challenge. But that's another story. So Friday, I said, it's only going to be 5 to 6 mile an hour winds out at Prado. Let's go.
How'd that go for you?
They were off by a magnitude of about 4.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was blowing. One guy lost his hat.
Yeah.
Took his hat and his headphones off.
Pull with the headphones. That's a good wind.
Wow.
Yeah. But you know what? I like it once in a while when there's a big challenge like that.
That's a challenge.
And we had a great day with a lot of laughs, a lot of dancing clays, and it goes out about 90 feet and starts elevating.
Oh yeah. Been there, done that. I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
The climb.
And I'm curious if any of your other listeners, maybe some guys from Prado or over at LA Clays, how they fared on it. And man, did I stink up the place.
Well, it's one thing if they're going nice and smooth, but when they're dancing, like you said, that's a tough shot.
It is a tough shot. On one shot, the wind caught me, and I didn't have my feet far enough apart, and I don't want to say I tripped, but I got off axis, and I just threw up a prayer, and I hit the damn thing.
Hey, prayer works.
I don't know how I hit it. And I always tell these guys, look, there's no luck involved in trap. You're either where you have to be or you're not going to hit it.
Yeah.
And that was the case where I just got a lucky shot off. And so at the end of, when we were all done with our 50 clays, I had a 35, which is way below my average. And another guy had a 35. So we had a shootout at the end. Sudden death shootout. And
that would
that's
be
a lot of fun. And anyway, I'm just very curious how all of my fellow trapper skate shooters fared on Friday. I mean, it was really blowing, and I really enjoyed it, even though my numbers were way down. But it's a lot of fun to go out, and I switched guns. I went from my Model 12 with a full choke barrel.
That's classy.
That gun is going to be 100 years old in 28.
That's a classy ride.
Very cool.
I love that gun. My cousin gave me that gun about 5 or 6 years ago. We started shooting in 20. July 14th, Bastille Day.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of us got together and started shooting on Bastille Day.
Very cool.
We wanted to. We were all exhausted with COVID restrictions, and thank God for the trap range. And we haven't missed. We've been twice a month ever since. Sometimes 3 times a month, and it's been the best thing that besides getting married and having kids.
And this is all at Prado?
Well, we kind of we have a guy that lives up in La Crescenta, and maybe every third time we meet at L.A. Clay's.
Okay.
And we like them both, but the wind challenge, I love the wind challenge. And I always tell these guys, it's only going to, the other day I said it's only 5 to 6 miles an hour. Let's go. What could go wrong? What could go wrong was everything.
Right.
But it was so much fun to have a challenge. Because I average about 44, 45, something like that. And to be 10 shots below and still come out on top, tied for the top. Then we had a shoot-off. But anybody out there listening who's never shot trap, take up trap.
Yeah,
trap
absolutely.
I love shooting trap. Yeah.
I love shooting trap. And then you can get into skeet if you want. That's a big challenge. Don't start with skeet. Start with trap.
Agreed.
And we had a Perazzi out there, a couple of Brownings. I switched to my Browning 725, which I absolutely love. When I stunk up the place in the first 25, and I pulled the fat out of the fire, so to speak.
Yeah.
But if there's anybody out there that's thinking about what else can I do with this, you got an 870 at home, the standard 870 with the modified barrel. You're in good shape.
Yeah.
Get out there and shoot trap. It is so much fun.
And if you don't, I know an auction house that's a really good place to buy stuff like this.
Real nice.
Dan, listen, we got to go. Thanks for the call.
I bet you guys have some great selections over there.
Always
for shooting trap, and I love your show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where can you go and listen to Joe Cocker singing "Cry Me a River"?
Baby.
Only
That's what
here.
we were doing. We were crying a river the other day. As a matter of fact.
All right, Dad. Thanks again. We'll talk to you later.
God bless you.
Crying an atmospheric river.
Really quick, do you remember Stampede about 2001?
Yes.
We had about 80-mile-an-hour crosswinds.
I do remember.
And we had knocked down targets, and when you knock them down, they kicked up a charcoal briquette.
About 80 feet in the air.
Yeah, and once it hit that wind, it went straight up. And yeah, it was unbelievable. I got them both. I could not believe it. Let's jump over to Mark in Huntington Beach. Mark, what can we do for you, sir?
Evening.
Yeah, hey, couple things. Yeah, and I'm selling off some of my things and moving back to America in the Midwest.
Yeah.
But I always have to say something negative about California when I talk to you guys.
Easy to do.
It's so easy.
Yes, it is.
But there's a couple things. One, I started reading about this real interesting gun. A lot of people don't even know, the Medusa by Phillips and Rogers. And I was going to ask you about the gun. If you know what I'm talking about. The home of Starkweather and Ziegler and Evans. I'm from there,
yes.
and I heard conflicting reports. He used a 12 gauge, but I think he used a 410 Stevens, didn't he?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. Not something that I really study up on. You have anything, Jim?
On the Medusa?
Mm-hmm.
Medusa's a cool old revolver with. They used to silk screen them.
Looks like
it can shoot like so many different calibers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the manufacturer by Phillips and Rogers, the Model 47 looks like it's the number one that came out, and yeah, it's got a nice elongated shape and all that, pretty narrow down the whole entire firearm. But yeah, I actually have not seen this as well, so this is kind of new to me. But
I was just kind of wondering if that's a reliable gun or if the parts are junk or.
Well, understand.
They're expensive though.
Yeah, I'm a gun dealer in California, so I don't know. That has not been for sale in California since at least 2000.
Right.
So, not a gun that I'm going to be up on.
So you can't even buy that in California now?
Nope. Not since 2000. Yeah.
Oh, that figures. Well,
right.
I'm leaving pretty soon, so that's okay.
No bragging.
I'll get one later.
They didn't make many of them.
All right, Mark, we're coming up.
Am I making you jealous?
Well, always. I mean, but then again, when you're, up to your eyeballs in snow, and I'm sitting here and it's 74 degrees, and I'm cruising out in a convertible.
Hey, wherever you go, make sure you bring us with you. All right.
There you go.
Yeah, there's trade-offs for everything.
I'll come for vacation. That 2 weeks is enough for vacation.
I
here.
get it.
That's enough.
I get it. Okay,
Yeah.
Mark. Thanks for the call. We'll talk to you later.
Brother. Good luck.
All right, we're
God bless.
coming up on a break. You're listening to am I wrong? Oh, I didn't hear no music.
You got a minute. You got a minute and a half.
Mark, I apologize. I guess we could have kept you on for another minute. But.
Well, one thing before we go to this long break and all that, I just want to let everyone know when Robert called about how you can do the auction and all that, you can be there live online, sealed bids and phone bids. We always recommend being there live, a sealed bid or phone bid. Beat those premiums online and all that. We support our internet and all that, but if you want to beat those premiums, and just in case, you might get me as your phone bidder for you.
Very true. Or if you show up live, you can just experience the whole thing. The highway
exciting.
The Highway 39 Event Center is just an amazing place. It's full of beautiful cars, motorcycles. There's every neon sign you've ever seen.
Love the place
in your life, and we're sitting right in the center of all of this. It is so cool. All right, when we get back, we got Todd in Long Beach and our buddy Edward out in Riverside. We'll get to you guys. You're listening to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we'll be right back.
Come on. Yeah.
Another Jimmy.
Another Jimmy. That's what my mom said, that she spelled my name Jimmy, J-I-M-I, because of...
Yeah.
It says that it can shoot 25 different calibers.
Yeah, different inserts and stuff like that. It was a complex answer to a question that doesn't get asked a lot. Not like a Dan Wesson. It was all inserts and stuff.
Very interesting design and all that, but I can see that... I can see why I didn't do too much.
My recollection, it was pretty scarce, pretty rare, and I think it just because it never took off.
Yeah.
It's too easy to go out and buy a 22 caliber revolver and a 38 caliber revolver and a 44 caliber revolver, and pair the gun to the caliber.
The firing pin is not part of the hammer. Instead, it floats freely in the frame.
It's
like
a common.
Ruger,
Yeah.
or a Smith now.
I'm seeing if there's anything particular about it. The cylinder is made of mil-spec 4330 modified.
It was a good gun.
K-frame.
This was U.S. made, right?
Yes.
Kathy just texted me. Is that thing you bought for Andy transferable? I'll go.
Good on you, Kathy.
Yeah, they came out of Huntsville, Texas. I don't see.
Call 800-965-8200. 800-965-8200. That's 800.
I got a great line. Love to do this on air because I got a great line off of one of the Austrian shooters just today. He sent me an email. And I was taken by the line. I will incorporate it, quote him warmly and accurately. But remember Doc Shirewood? He was one of the guys shooting cap and ball on our posse.
Mm-hmm.
He also shot Wild Bunch.
Okay.
And
he was the one with the. His offhand was way back, almost like
I want to say a little penguin gun on.
Yeah.
He's still buckled.
Mm.
He's still buckled. Great. We had two Austrian guys on the posse. One never said much, and sometimes you ascribe this to not commanding the language, but every time I talked to him, like the answer was perfect. And
sometimes some people are, like me. I'm not a big talker.
All of which is cool. They were fine, good guys to have on the posse. But we went out to lunch when because they flew out of L.A. Good luck, Oklahoma City. Anyway, but we went out to lunch the day after Sunday, Monday, and got to talking about Anya, Italy, where the Days of Truth, the European Championship, is going to be in 2027. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going. And these guys kind of paved the road a little bit. They know who to talk to and where to get the hotels and stuff. It's good to have insider trading.
Yep.
I haven't been there since, was it 2024 I went? I think that's it. It's time. It's time. In Italy, everybody raves about the range in Italy. They say it's fabulous.
Got to send lots of pictures.
Well, make sure I do. One time you should go, because it's...
I don't do airplanes anymore.
Take a steamer.
Somebody mentioned that. I vaguely recall.
That would tie you up for a little while. We're talking about how I don't want to drive out to Oklahoma because it's 2 days each way.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned
5-6 days on the ocean.
Yeah.
But you know what? They've aged pretty good. I don't know if that's a desirable conversation to be having at this moment.
I mean, that would be 2 weeks that I don't have.
Oh, yeah.
All through his day, I am the man of constant sorrow. I see trouble all my days. I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised. The place where he was born and raised. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers, right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And as promised, let's get to our friend Ed out in Riverside. What's going on, Ed?
Good evening, Ed.
Well, it's been really nice weather. It's hard to believe this is winter.
Right.
Man, oh man.
California dreaming.
Yeah. All you got.
I'm with you guys. I just every time I see what's going on here, well, it's time to move, but there's places you can move that aren't up to your eyebrows in snow too. So
humidity
anyhow,
and bugs and alligators
it's hard to know. You guys have said before you're going to stay and fight.
Yep.
And sometimes I agree with that. I think we can stay and fight, but can we? Good people keep moving out and louts keep moving in.
Well, yeah, I know. Hopefully people get off their couch and do some voting here in June for the primary and get our guy
state back.
Yeah, get our guy Chad Bianco up on top, and let's see if we can't get him voted in.
I mean, that's the only way it's going to change.
Yeah, it's truly the only way that it is going to change is if people get off their butts and do something about it. Because, bitching just ain't going to get it done no more.
Never does.
Complaining, whining,
Right.
you can complain about the weather, but, nobody ever does anything about it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, you can see all the complaining on the other side and all that, but nothing's changing. We still have a president, and he's still doing what he needs to do to get things done. So if we have that kind of leadership in California, it's same thing.
Yeah. So, anyway, what's your shotgun question?
My shotgun question is, on the barrels, 2 barrels of my Mossberg 500, an 18.5-incher and a 28-incher, there's a warning before use, read owner's guide, and then there's a long dash, and it says free from. And then below that is the address in Eagle Pass. And the other one says the same thing. It says, read owner's guide for safe operation, long dash, and it says free from. Free from what? Do you have any idea what? Have you seen this on these things?
I don't recall. I mean, I see so many firearms, and these stupid attorney lawyer things.
Boy,
I just
Ruger paragraph.
Yeah, Ruger. At least Ruger has gone to putting them under the barrel, so you don't see it. But this is all lawyer stuff where you got to put warning labels on everything, and I maybe what they're saying is you can go to their website or something and get these directions or whatever for free. But
if somebody knows, give us a call.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head, but Mossberg is not the fine firearm. Don't get me wrong, but we don't sell a lot of them in auction. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Well, one quick question. Do you have an archive where we can listen or watch past shows?
Yes, go to gunslingerauctions.com. There's go down towards the bottom, and you can listen to, I think, every show we've ever done.
Pretty sure, yep.
Yeah.
Hey, we got one says
wow.
Manual free from maker.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. We might have got the answer for you. Thanks, Craig.
Yeah, it's manual free from maker. So you just have to...
Owner's guide for safe operation, and then it would be free from maker.
Yeah. So just contact Mossberg. And
all that stuff's online now.
Here.
Yeah.
Maybe they just mean for you to take the address, free from, and then that address.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
All righty. Okay.
All righty.
Thanks, Ed. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
God bless you.
Alternatively, could be free from preservatives.
Let's get to Todd in Long Beach. Todd, what can we do for you, sir?
Hi. Thank you, gentlemen, for taking my call. Thank you for your radio show. You've had my questions and answers and whatnot before, but I want to talk about composure. So this morning, 3 a.m., my son comes roaring in my room, and he said, Dad, there's 10 SUVs out front, and they're all cops.
Oh.
I'm like, come again? So I go to the front door in my pajamas, get a load of this, Homer Simpson lower pajamas. Oh, yes.
You want to be on the news in that.
All class.
Yeah. So I'm at the front door, and some things start to filter in my mind, like, first off, don't be answering stupid because you just got swatted. Okay?
Right.
So one of the things that I'm going to share with people is that's 40-plus years of mixed martial arts on composing your emotions at the moment, because when you have a situation like that pop off, you've got to keep your composure. Now, translate that to the range and to the dojo mat. It's the same thing. These are life lessons. These are life situations that can happen.
Absolutely.
This is a 1 in a million, but it happened to me, and God knows who did it. I mean, they said that when they came to the door that they said someone said they needed help at this property.
Wow.
And we're like, we're all good here, you know. And so we had to show without freaking out and anything else. Keep your composure, answer the most proper way you can, and everybody went on their happy way. But it was unnerving, to say the least, to have 10 SUV cop cars in your front, like nearly on your crawl, and you have to keep yourself together.
That doesn't sound
really
like
do.
it was just somebody needs help.
I've actually had that happen to me at the gun shop in regards to a firearms collection. So, yeah, I've been there, done that. And just think what this was like when everybody in my store is armed. So it was, long story short, a gentleman had gone 5150, meaning, he'd gone off the deep end, and his wife had gotten all the firearms. It was about 75, and had brought them to us. Well, we had no idea who he was. We booked them in from her, and DOJ called and said, "Hey, we're calling about Joe Blow's firearms." I said, "I'm sorry, I don't know who that is or anything about these guns." And they sent their guys out in force. We had about 15 guys out there with ARs up at the ready coming through our door, which you have to be buzzed in, so they kind of got clogged.
Stand outside waiting for you to be buzzed in one at a time.
And so we had to talk through the cage at the front door, and then we finally figured out what was going on, and everything went fine. And before they left, they asked me for a good place to eat.
So, obviously, you met them right.
Yeah, so I know exactly how you feel, Todd.
Todd, I have two questions for you. Did they enter your property? Did they enter your residence?
No, they did not.
Okay, and the other question is, did they offer fashion advice?
Yeah, that maybe the blue wall there. There was a lot of blue wall there, so maybe I could start wearing blue at night. There you go.
Well,
a lot of blue.
There you go. All right, Todd. Hey, thanks
Glad it
for
was
the call.
harmless.
I'm glad everything worked out okay for you. We'll talk to you again.
All righty,
Take care now. Bye-bye.
Yeah, composure in every situation is paramount to everything. You don't want to start freaking out, because once you start freaking out, you start freaking other people
you escalate
out.
the situation.
Be cool. I've worked in a gun store for just about 30 years, guys, and I have seen some stupid a young guy come, and this was right after the Columbine. And if you remember, those guys were called the
Trench Coat Mafia.
Trench Coat Mafia. And this kid comes to the front door, and he's about 6'2", and it's hot as blazes out, and he's wearing a trench coat, and he wants to, well, about 10 feet behind him, because she had to park the car, was his mom. And when she came up, and I already had a firearm up and ready, and was coming towards him, and I saw
mom shows.
Oh man, she did everything but backhand him. I told you not to wear that kind of stuff.
One of the things you always say, you always talk about attire and attitude when you come to a gun store.
Yeah, I had a guy come in again in a trench coat. He's about 6'4", so a good sized guy, and he was asking, this, that, and the other. Well, I noticed he had one hand tucked into, you know this story, one hand tucked into his jacket pocket, and he asked,
not a good look.
"Can I see this one?" I says, "You can, but I'm going to have to ask you to take your hand out of your pocket." And he goes, "I don't have a right arm."
It's just a sleeve tucked into the pocket.
Oh boy, I felt about an eighth of an inch tall.
You
know.
look good in red.
Yeah, and I was beat red. Let me tell you, it was very embarrassing for me anyway. So, but you never know. I mean,
we've had all sorts of characters come into the store at all times and all that, and especially it's toward the end of the day, or maybe
or if it's dark out.
Yeah, and so you kind of always have to keep your head on a swivel, and you got to kind of understand that you are welcoming patrons, but you also you never know who else you meet.
And to show you, it can happen with anybody. I had a guy come in. He kind of looked like Lurch's son from the Addams Family, if you remember. Yeah, right. Big guy. This guy's 6'4", 6'5". He's a good tall guy. Didn't have a big jacket on, but he asked me if I carried ankle holsters, and I said, "Well, I don't on the norm, but what's it for?" Well, so what's he do? He raises his leg, and he starts to pull a firearm out from his ankle. Well, before he got it halfway up, I already had mine in his face, and I said, "I don't think you want to move any farther." And he was a police officer, and he was very upset at me until I pointed out, dude, you're in a gun store. I'm here alone, and you're pulling a firearm out on me. What do you expect me to
Think
do?
that through.
Without any preface.
And then he felt rather sheepish and, apologized and everything was fine. But, I mean, yeah, guys, come on. I mean, use common sense when you're in that kind of a business.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't be stupid, you moron.
Here's a great thought. 2 drinks do you have a best of past shows? It would be fun to put a sizzle reel together or a blooper reel.
Oh, we've got so many. Holy cow.
Hundreds now.
Yeah.
If we do once a week, 52 weeks in a year, and 6.5 years, there's a couple hundred shows out there
a couple
now.
hundred. I'd love to hear the Patrick Wayne show again.
Oh, yeah.
What song is this again? Oh, Junk, Paul McCartney. I love this song. All right, hey, guys. Last segment. Give us a call.
Get him in, because I got a story I want to tell.
866-870-5752. Again, get your calls in now before we end the show. 866-870-5752.
And we'll be right back. Da 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 da.
That was back when that fell under the larger bailiwick of rock and roll.
That was his first solo album, the album that kind of officially broke up the Beatles.
They had I think just recently they, or maybe it hasn't come out yet, but they're doing a documentary on Wings.
I saw it. It's called Man on the Run. I saw it this week.
Oh, what, really?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you?
It was pretty good.
Yeah. I wanted to see it. I'm a fan.
To be honest with you, outside of his first and maybe Band on the Run itself, not a big fan.
I think Band on the Run is one of my favorite orchestrated songs of how
it's a great album.
Just how it's like 7 different songs in one. It feels like
kind of, sorta.
So it's just like how he really put that together.
Here we go. East Coast girls are hip. I really dig those styles they wear. And the northern girls with the way they kill, they knock me out when I'm down there.
What do they do to you?
I'm tired and I forgot the words. So what?
That's a good.
All right, welcome to our last segment already.
Fastest 2 hours on radio, people.
I'm telling you.
It goes fast and fun and furious.
It really does. Go.
Can I read this? I got this email today from one of our friends in Austria. Now, Jeff and I shot the World Championships last year. It is a World Championship. We had a bunch of Germans, a couple of Austrians, and I just got this today. I got home. I'm back home, and I finally have managed to keep up with more or less the things I should have done. Yesterday, I was even able to clean my quite dirty firearms. After the match, I love this line. After the match is before the match. I'm in progress to prepare for the Austrian Championship of Wild Bunch, which will be next Saturday. I love that. There is and there is going to be. It's going to be in Graz, Austria.
Mm-hmm.
There will be a small side batch called the Untouchables, where instead of using the rifle, they're going to be using a Tommy gun.
Nice.
So, let me ask you. Yeah, because we're concerned about the Euros and all the regulations they have to go through, right? Mm-hmm. Can we use a Tommy gun in California?
No.
They can't. And these guys are just making it happen.
Well, they can, but you have to do all this, it's either you have to remove all the pistol grips or you have to put one of those stupid fins on the pistol grip in the back. I don't think you can have a forward
and you
pistol
can't have a can't have a forward grip, and you can't be fully automatic.
Yeah.
And this is not these guys can.
Are they shooting actual tops? Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
On that
is impressive.
On that point of fin grips and all that, I saw an interview with the hopefully future governor,
Mr. Bianco, talking about
the fins and how ridiculous they are and how he's going to.
And they're going to go.
Yep, he's like, because again, it's the illusion of safety, and those fins make a firearm.
When I got to interview him on the morning show with Jennifer Grant, he said he's going to defund, because I said, how are you going to get rid of all this? He said, I'm going to defund the DOJ. Well, if they got no money, they got no way to do anything.
No. They have no way to implement these.
So, guys, if you want a free California, what we once had get off your butt.
Yeah, it's time, folks. I mean, and the time is coming nearer every day. Like you said, a primary start in June.
Yep.
And then we have November to look forward to. And I mean, that's weird. We're talking about it like how we talk about the auctions, that they're so far away. So far. This is at our doorstep, folks.
Yeah, right.
It really is. And there's no excuse. I mean, it's right there. All we got to do is get all gun owners to get out and vote. Even the cheating that goes on won't be able to hold up to all the California firearms owners.
Yeah, and for California's sake, I'm pretty sure that all of us had to fill up gas this week.
We were just talking about the fact.
509 for me yesterday morning.
I paid. I didn't want to pay the high prices in the little town that we were playing in, so I bought $25 worth of gas, and it got me 4.6 gallons. And last week when we were in Arizona, $25 filled me up.
Yeah, I know.
And do you realize how every single thing that you do, guys that are driving the eggs to the grocery store have to pay that? What does that do to the cost of your eggs? The repairman who comes out to fix your heater or air conditioner or whatever it is, he's got to put that money into his gas tank. What does that do to the cost of every single thing that you do or touch?
Yeah. So
they're making war on the working man here, and I'm tired of it. We need leadership.
And that's one of his aspirations, too, is to get oil back in California. We're sitting on one of the biggest. Well, I think he said that we have more oil than Texas.
Yeah.
That we don't touch. Come on, folks.
Brent from L.A.
Hey,
go Brent.
How are you, Brent?
Shalom, Brent.
Shalom, you global emancipating MAGA gunslinger.
What's going on, Brent?
Well, you know, I've been thinking, as of today, America's wise, kind, compassionate, and courageous King Trump has blessedly freed over 135 million precious human beings from Marxist jihadi democratic enslavement. And he is setting in place the liberation of 2 billion more sacred souls in the Americas, Africa, and Asia.
Amen.
I'm just thinking, you know, the repercussions of the glorious war that we have engaged in, that the left is so problematic with. It's phenomenal. And ironically, 40 million Iranian women that Trump has liberated from being forced to wear dehumanizing burqas and chadors or be beaten by their jihadi patriarchy, our democratic feminazis are protesting against.
Unbelievable.
Brent, we've been out of town for the last couple of weeks, so I presume that the No Kings people are pouring into the streets enjoying celebration of these activities?
I keep hearing, you know, on left-wing radio stations and, you know, different sources, they are pissed off at Trump.
It's unbelievable.
It's like this illegal war, this unconstitutional war.
How dare he do good things?
How dare you liberate women? The muddled mantras of the left.
Yeah, you know, Trump is liberating Muhammad's slaves.
Yeah.
And the jihadis, they just love war and will never tolerate peace. And they have murdered hundreds of millions of people during their 1,400-year forever war, who, you know, the wicked warlord Muhammad joyfully started. And somehow it's Trump who started the war.
And so many of them are their own people. They're fighting themselves. They're enslaving their own people, and they're really, really doing a travesty to the whole entire world.
Yeah. I mean, the hatred they have for humanity. I mean, even the Islamic world is being liberated. The alleged Palestinian people are being liberated from their captors as well. Hamas are the ones that are genociding them, not the Jews.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, and they really took off the head of the snake over there at the RGC. So yeah,
it's blessed, and God's hand is all over this.
Gotta be.
You know, our guys are good, but they can't be this good. God is really directing things.
I think you're right.
Finally, someone's moving for him. So yes.
Yeah. All right, Brent. As always, thanks for the call, and we'll see you soon at the
that's coming up.
The IE
Conservative Convention.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Can't wait, brother.
We'll see you then. All right, Brent. Thanks. We'll talk to you soon.
God bless you, brother.
Bye-bye.
Always a good call.
Always.
Yeah.
Always
a good call.
Yeah. You know, Americans by nature have always been rebellious. I mean, that's how we got started. We're a rebellious. We are a rebellious country. You know, you think about it. There's 4 lanes on the freeway. What's the speed limit everywhere? 65. Why is that left lane called the fast lane?
Right.
Fair enough.
right? I mean, you look at your speedometer.
Why does it go to 140?
If you're only allowed 65, why does it go to 120, 140? Because we are rebellious by nature. And the problem is because they've stupefied the schools and they've made everybody so damn dumb. We are literally a country of rebels without a clue.
Oh my gosh, I've commented this before. Is that this punk rebel movement that's that's risen up out of these generations are the weakest, most anti-punk movements I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
Yeah, it's just amazing. So the only way we're going to fix this, guys, is if you get off your butts and go vote.
Do some stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
get out there. You can't sit home.
The left are out in droves, and we sit as the silent majority quietly or hiding because we don't want Big Brother to know. I got news for you, buddy. Big Brother already knows.
Yeah.
You know, they know everything you're doing and everything, and your phone tells it to them. So, you know, you don't believe me? Mention something that you'd like to have, and an hour later, check your phone. You're gonna see ads.
Google ads all over the place.
You know, so the only way we're gonna fix this stuff is if we get people in line that want to fix this stuff.
Yeah.
All that is necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
Or sit on your butt.
Yeah, and this goes out to all California. It goes out to the nation and all that.
Yeah.
But I know everybody in this state is sick and tired of everything that's going on. I don't care which line of what stand it's on the line
the fires, the homelessness, the crime,
the prices, the everything. It's all, you guys all have to be tired of it, and you guys need to know that we need a change here.
They burnt down a whole city, guys.
Come on.
And they won't allow anybody to get permits to build.
Permits. How about a train? Would you like to take that train that started in 2013? Would you like to go up to San Francisco?
Oh, well, you'd have to have
it goes from
track down first, wouldn't you?
It goes from Bakersfield to Fresno because of the crushing demand for people to drive out to Bakersfield, park their cars.
Yet there's no train. There's no track.
There's still
unbelievable.
$1 billion.
Yeah, so let's wake up and
not enough to moan. The answer is get yourself some new leadership. Get up out of the chair.
And it ain't going to happen by watching other people do it.
No, sir.
You got to do it. Because if you ain't part of the solution, you are the problem. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox.
All right, thank you, guys.
Good box, man. Solid box.
All right, in the meantime, don't forget, May 30th. I mean, it's going to be here before you can say howdy do. And boy, is it going to be bad.
Yeah, so keep your eyes out for the catalog.
And by bad,
folks.
I mean good.
Catalog should be out late April, so you guys can get your chops.
Things to look at.
People are already calling, asking when the catalog is going to be online, and we always put it up about 30 days prior. So you figure May 30th, so right around April 30th. I know that we're building the catalog, and we're over 400 lots, and I know that they were saying that we were about halfway done. So, oi. It's going to be a day. I have to actually call to make sure that they give us enough time at the Highway 39 event center so that we can get all this stuff done. But it's going to be a good year.
Oh, yeah.
All right. There's the old music on the wall. That means it's time to go. Don't forget to smile. It's just a little curve. Says a lot of things straight. Oh, I did talk to Leon, and we're going to get him soon. He's just been really busy, but we're either end of this month or middle of next. We'll have
wait.
Motor Slingers back on air.
Back, baby.
Good night, everybody.
Love you. God bless you.